Let's talk about the top 3 mental shift needed before moving to Finland.
It's a very interesting question, and I see myself, as they say, age is not the qualification. I don't believe in that. So me being here for 10 years, I may have gathered less information than perhaps you or some of our other friends who have gathered this information. But I'll try to answer honestly with the limited experiences that I have had and with the pure intention of being helpful to whoever is listening to this. Now you ask me for the 3 traits or 3 preparations that one should do. Number 1 is, of course, weather. Weather is, I would say, it's beautiful but not friendly. -20 snow can be beautiful, but it's not always friendly, right? So you know the difference. I think listeners also know the difference. So be ready for extreme weathers, because sometimes, especially those coming with small kids and families, and they need to be well prepared for situations. Of course, they will get proper guidance from here as well, because that has direct relation with the food, with the kind of preparation that we make. And this is not something that one has to do before coming. That can be done after, like along the way, but be mentally prepared. So that's one. Second, this is sort of a very important topic, because why people come here? Of course, one reason is prosperity. Another is peace. If we see both separately, I mean, in a way they are connected, but if we see it separately, then prosperity matter. અને એક જાતનું જેને કહેવાય કે ભાઈ શાંત વાતાવરણ છે, ઓછી સ્પર્ધા કેવું હોય તો ઓછી સ્પર્ધા કહી શકીએ. Money is not easy in Finland. I'm comparing Finland not with India. I'm comparing Finland with other Western economies where you have various roles to play. For example, when we were talking before this podcast, that my US experience, I was working multiple jobs as a student, all legal jobs. I was allowed to do those, and making money such that I was able to support my studies. Now, you are a student, some of your team members are students. You can tell better than me the kind of fees are there, and the kind of earnings you make after kind of a struggle that you do, how much worth it is, and how much of the balance would remain if one wants to send money, for example, to India, if that's the situation in the family. Because some people are the real breadwinners back home in India, and when they come here, they still need to support their family or parents or elders. So if we include that part as well, is it possible to do while being here as a student or as a professional? I mean, because as I said, money. So that's the second thing. And money is high. If I may add a sub-clause to that, the taxes are super high. The taxes in Finland are, because it's a sort of a socialist economy where you take care of each other as a society. I pay higher taxes, so somebody who is not able to maintain his life can get some pension, and everyone takes care of. Which brings to our third topic. Come with a mindset to be part of the system, not exploit the system. And this I am saying it with utter seriousness. I think this is also something we discussed before. That the moment nobody loves Parasite. I mean, in India we also cite some examples, right? That some people from some neighboring area are visiting our country and then staying there permanently and then never going back, and that affects. We are a country of 1.4 billion people. We are still managing. This is a very small country of 5.5 million people. Population of entire Finland is less than Ahmedabad city. Ahmedabad city, not district, city.
I would say half.
So in this situation, slightest dent in resource somewhere will be not just observed, it will be caught, and the rules would be amended accordingly. If not sooner, then later, but it would happen. So one needs to be with the mindset that let's be part of the system, contribute first, collect later.
Exactly.
So if we, and this is, I'm not saying to sacrifice your what is rightfully yours. What I'm proposing or what I'm thinking, if what I would do is first contribute in a meaningful way, try to be as less of a burden. ગુજરાતીમાં એક બહુ સરસ વાત હતી, આપણે બધાને ખ્યાલ છે, પારસીઓ જ્યારે સંજાણ બંદર ઉપર આવ્યા, રાજાએ દૂધ ભરેલો કટોરો મોકલ્યો કે ભાઈ મારા રાજ્યમાં હવે જરાય જગ્યા નથી. કન્સિડર હોલ યુરોપ લાઈક દેટ. there is no space. I mean, of course, there is space, but the system can take no longer people because there is this healthcare, pension, schooling, everything. And then Parsis, કે જે સંજાણ બંદર ઉપર આવ્યા હતા, એમણે એમાં સાકર નાખી ઓગળી મોકલી અને કીધું કે ભાઈ અમે સાકરની જેમ ભળી જશું, અમે કંઈ તમારું વેલ્યુ એડિશન કરશું, અમે કંઈ એમાંથી દૂધ ઢોળાશે કે અમે એક્સ્ટ્રા કોઈ રિસોર્સ ઉપર ડેન્ટ કરવા નથી આવ્યા. બસ આ 3 વસ્તુ જો આપણે વેધર, દેટ વોઝ ફર્સ્ટ. Second, money is not easy. So some jobs which may be prevalent in other Western economies, maybe UKમાં હશે કદાચ, કે ભાઈ કોઈના અંકલના સ્ટોરમાં કંઈ કામ કરી શકે. અહીંયા એક તો પેલું કોઈના અંકલ કાકા મામા છે જ નહીં. જે અમેરિકામાં હોય કે ભાઈ મારા 2 મામાની મોટલ છે, 1 મામાનો પટેલ બ્રધર્સનો સ્ટોર છે. જસ્ટ ગિવિંગ એક્ઝામ્પલ્સ, વી ડોન્ટ હેવ ટુ ગો બાય નેમ્સ. એવું કારણ કે અહીંયા મેની ઓફ ઇન્ડિયન્સ આર સોર્ટ ઓફ ફર્સ્ટ જનરેશન, છેલ્લા ફ્યુ યર્સમાં મૂવ થયા છે અને કોઈને એવા દીકતા બિઝનેસ કે એ જાતનું સેટઅપ નહીં હોય કે જેમાં આવનારને તરત જ એમ કે જોબ ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી મળી જાય તો સારામાં સારી વાત છે. ઇટ્સ એક્સલન્ટ. ઓફકોર્સ દેર આર અધર વેઝ, પીપલ ડુ અધર કાઇન્ડ ઓફ એક્ટિવિટીઝ, બટ આ પર્ટિક્યુલર ચેલેન્જ છે કે જે અધર વેસ્ટર્ન ઇકોનોમીઝમાં નથી. સો એ માઇન્ડસેટ સાથે આપણે અહીંયા નહીં આવી શકાય. આ એક વાત. બીજી એટલે આપણે જે પેલી વેધરની કરી, બીજી આ વાત, અને ત્રીજી કન્ટ્રીબ્યુશન વાળી. 3 માઇન્ડસેટ સાથે જો કોઈ અહીંયા આવે તો આઈ થિંક દે વિલ સક્સીડ ઇન અ લોંગ રન.
Fair enough, I think.